Welcome back, everyone, to the blade&soul World Championship 2017. We're back once again with the last portion of the semifinals. Finally, we are in the last match to decide who will be eliminated from day 5. Heading on to the grand finals. One team will make it to the grand finals as the third place seed, and one will be eliminated in 4th place of this tournament and earn their prize money according to that placement. But it will be RMB Gaming from Russia or PengGanDi from Taiwan. These two teams will duke it out to see who's the better team this time around.
Yeah, we just saw the GC Busan Blue and Red go at each other, but GC Busan Blue just basically dominated GC Busan Red, who was the first seed of Korea coming into this Worlds, but now it just seems like GC Busan Blue wants to take that title away, and they secure that spot there in the finals, in the grand finals of Worlds 2017, and by placing that first seed right now during this semi-finals, it means they're at least 2nd place, which means they get at least $25,000 roughly in prize money if they place 2nd. If first, $50,000.
It really is, and doubling that prize money, depending on your placement, is one of the reasons why you want to place higher, but just more generally for the fame that you earn as players and as a team. These organizations really are assorted of company sponsorships, but sometimes they are just amateur teams who decided to join with friends and try to get that prize money and also the fame like we mentioned. But so one of the teams here, RMB Gaming, coming in from Russia as the first seed. This team has been splendid, really, just through the group stages and making it all the way here. It's been a long journey for these guys. Whereas GC Busan Red, you saw in the earlier series, the first game was only yesterday, so really just about making your longest of journeys. The way you got here was important for both these teams, and RMB Gaming will be facing off against Taiwan's PengGanDi. We remember from yesterday, we're down 5-1 against IDEPS, and they were the first team in World 2017 to knock off a Korean team based on their results. And these 3 players here, with the man on your very left, Tang Ak-shu, being that leader and being that really the example maker for his team, getting that win against Jung Won-yoon on the Force Master with the Destroyer was an accomplishment in itself, but did help out his entire team to win out 6-5 in the end in that incredible reverse sweep. And they're back here, both RMB Gaming and PengGanDi, not having too great of games in their first part of semifinals to be in this position, but at least between these two, we'll see who the better team is, to see who can make it to the grand finals and who will be eliminated from today's semifinals.
Yep, and on screen we have the players for our first set. We will have a Warlock mirror match, and I usually say it will be very dull and slow paced. But coming into this Worlds, the Warlock mirror matches, sometimes they're slow, but we do get some of those fast-paced Warlock mirror matches when one just goes all out, and if the opponent is able to counter that, they'll get the win. If not, they'll just be pushed back to the wall.
We're gonna see what they decide to do in this Warlock mirror match between Alexei Golkovenko versus Lin Xiang. Get the game 1 right on the way. Let's get it on. You hear from the Korean cheers, RMB fighting, and also you heard a little bit of PengGanDi fighting as well. So even though it's not the home turf, they still have gathered some fans over their past few days of wonderful performance that have really attracted the attention coming from the Korean fans here in the OGN Stadium.
And the PengGanDi team, as I mentioned before, and as you mentioned before, pulling off that reverse sweep from being down 5-1 to 6-5. I'm just gonna, every time that happens, I'm gonna just say they're gonna pull off a PengGanDi.
it's a new meme now.
Or they're gonna pull off a PengGanDi. But anyways, they are going all out, and Alexei is about to lose his familiar.
Golkovenko, but changing. Putting that damage on. We thought it was gonna be Lin Xiang putting the damage on, but even losing the familiar, now it's gonna be going back to the damage, and that is almost 100-0 instantly.
Wow.
Without the familiar, we understand the importance of not having the familiar. Will he go down though? Gokoveco very close to doing so. Xiang still trying to poke him, not even worrying about the familiar that is just beasting towards him, but it's all about getting the kill here in Lin Xiang.
They both basically use their escapes literally 1 second apart, and they're gonna get it back very soon. But Alexi's health bar is very low right now.
So it's not about really escapes anymore for Gokoveco. He has to dodge every shot, any kind of stuns coming in, because just a few pokes will be good enough to knock him up unless he gets a heal back.
He's
just like
healing
that.
up. Yep.
Incantation and burst onto the familiar for free heals. That's what he's gonna get. And Lin Xiang now he's poking down a little bit more to get that KO that he wants. Gokoveco sends out the familiar first, but he's gonna get poked down, and that will be good enough for Lin Xiang to pick up the first win in PengGanDi. Getting that 1 point early in the series to get a win over the Russian side. Get that 1-0 lead for the India.
Yeah, and you know, even Lin Xiang at the end, he was like, yeah, Alexi, you can pull out your familiar, I'll just poke you out on top of my Shankdom. It's like, I don't even have my familiar out. And that's exactly what happened at the end. It was pretty close, but after maybe a 40 to 50 seconds, Lin Xiang did do a lot more damage to Alexi compared to him taking the damage early on. So, you know, early on, Lin Xiang was down 50%, but, you know, after that counter attack, wow.
It was pretty surprising that Gokoveco pulled out that much damage, even though his familiar was died out like that. But being without that familiar, Lin Xiang knew, spam the damage, and that's going to be a lot of HP being cut off by the Russian side. We saw that was good enough to carry on to the victory, and let's see who's going to come out to game 2 after PengGanDi from Taiwan picks that 1-0 victory. We see Maxim Ivanov kind of staring towards him on and puts his hand on the mouse and keyboard. It would be the Blade Master that we've been impressed by so much to come out for game 2. Wonder who it's going to be, but here very shortly decide who the players will be for game 2, and it will be Maxim Ivanov on the Blade Master. It's going to be Suqing Shang on the Assassin here, and Ivanov, and he's been the carry performance in the most crucial of times, especially against that game against IDEPS. Really been the catalyst for putting out so much damage in the unexpected moments, and even the Korean casters, we did talk about them right afterwards, after yesterday's matches. They were very, very impressed with none other than Maxim Ivanov on that Blade Master. Just more so because we don't see any Blade Masters in the Korean meta, and really wants to promote that class over any other, and we're going to see Maxim Ivanov, if he can pull off a 1 point back to their team for RMB Gaming, or it will be PengGanDi with Suqing Shang. Pick up another point. Let's find out. Stay on. Here we go for game 2 between RMB Gaming from Russia and PengGanDi coming in from Taiwan.
Yep, Suqing Shang actually performing a little better in his tag team rather compared to his singles. Let's see how he will do against Maxim's Blade Master, who is pretty formidable like Joel mentioned.
Go gets that first strike even knocks up 30% of his damage, and also taking off the stealth away from Suqing Shang.
Yep. Okay. He's gonna put down
choke
the choke bomb rather than the poison breath. There we go. Second win, knocking him down into the area.
Man, this is gonna be looking very bad for Suqing Shang now. Maxim Ivanov has under control of what he's supposed to do. Even the Lotus isn't there, so there's no escape from any.
Wow!
Beautiful Dragon Tongue into the flash step.
Oh, look at the end.
Look at that.
That was a lovely ending where he puts back the sword in. He's like,
I honestly want Maxim Ivanov to realistically just play in the blade&soul career from next season, because he brings an entertainment level with that Blade Master that we saw no other people of any class brings to this scene. And Maxim Ivanov, this guy is just a wonder to see. Couldn't get a win.
He could definitely be the Russian samurai. He has that.
Why not?
No, do you know why?
Yeah.
Do you know why that just came to my mind? He has that long hair where he could tie it back. He could be the Russian samurai.
Beautiful.
They should have shown the ending when he puts the sword in.
Observers doesn't know the swagger putting that sword back into your case. Maxim Ivanov showed that and just beautiful, artistic way of putting out the Blade Master into play and really Ivanov getting ready for the game 3 now, but must be feeling good.
Yeah, it is tied up the 1-1, and we will be moving on to set 3, which is worth 2 points. Best out of 7 first team to reach 6 will be the victors, and who loses will be finally eliminated after a very long run in the Worlds 2017.
Yeah, but as you mentioned, Andy, both teams really had an arduous journey to get to this point. How many matches did they have to play to get here? They fought each adventure one by one, and with each win, they just got themselves closer and closer to the grand finals. They're only one step away from this now, going as the 3rd seed, just by defeating their opponents right here in this series. But it's gonna take, you say, 6 points out of this best of 7 to make it forward. So about even as it can be right now. These 2 points coming from this tag will be crucial for either team here.
Yep, and we do have that summoner on RMB Gaming. We haven't seen him yet today, but he is also very formidable, as well as the destroyer on the PengGanDi side.
We're going to go on to game 3 to see whether RMB Gaming can continue onwards from that victory to get 2 more points, or whether it'll be PengGanDi coming right back with the 2 points of their own. Stay on. The crowd really grows with the cheers. I mean, you can't help but be so interested in the entertainment value that both of these teams provide. Especially after that beautiful performance on the Blade Master by Maxim Ivanov. Probably gotten a lot of Korean fans after that.
Yeah, Season Chang usually performs better in the tags. Let's see. You know, even though he lost his singles, let's see if he can redeem himself in this tag match.
Golkovenko tried to get him on the hustle, but without that stealth available, Shing Shang still not going to come in aggressively. Force out the interfere coming from Tang Angshe. We haven't seen an appearance from that guy yet.
Yep, and you know, if you notice, PengGanDi has the quote-unquote Korean composition right now.
Yeah.
Exactly the same. And RMB Gaming is a little different with having that Blade Master and the Summoner. So let's see which will prevail.
It's a very unique composition, and we did talk to GC Busan Red during the break about that competition when they did face them off, and they did notice some noticeable holes in the way they can be exploited. But whether PengGanDi has the same strategy as GC Busan Red did to win out against them. We'll have to find out, but as it stands, seems like RMB Gaming is on the upper end.
Yeah, and Arts is finally out. The first showing of him today. And his summoner actually has been very different from many other summoners that we have seen throughout Worlds, and maybe even Min Jung-ho's summoner.
Yeah.
She's been playing the summoner, and this Artsum guy is totally different. I don't know how he does it.
Ashimogosov just a few steps ahead of any other summoners that we've seen so far, and that might have been the beginning of so much damage.
Too.
Oh, where is he taking the damage on? Maxim Ivanov is coming in.
Oh,
that was the interfere coming from the Blade Master, doing so much damage. Wow, we thought PengGanDi was taking just one-sided damage.
Yeah, they were basically doing a 1v1 and then another 1v1. And they were just doing damage to each other, ignoring the others.
That was so sneaky considering he is a Blade Master out of all classes. It does get him into the aerial, but does not lead to any damage. Lin Xiang, his time distortion.
Yeah, that poison breath and blue buff doing a lot of damage as well. But right now, Tang Angshe, look at his health, the destroyer that we usually like to praise from PengGanDi's side.
Okay, Ivanov takes 50% health through that damage coming from Lin Xiang alone. Stun coming in, second win will be knocked out from Lin Xiang. Maxim Ivanov trying to get away from that aerial. Bring Shing Shang back out on the field.
Stealth is also used.
Maxim Ivanov very calm all the time, even though he's in a dangerous situation. It's a 2v2 reactionary coming in.
But defensive interference, the iron plating perfect, getting a lot of damage.
Xian comes back out on the field after Sushing Cheng couldn't get anything done. Ashimogu-sub is back out on the field with that summoner. Tries to poke him down. Does a pretty good job with it.
He's trying to go behind the paper.
I mean, that's one way to
Casually
damage him.
walks around
Yeah.
him.
If you can't beat him, join him, and really just to go around, quite literally, get that damage in. Oh, Ashimogu-sub. Whoa!
Wow! What did I say? Wow, Su Xingsheng, the assassin that lost his first singles and the second singles in the first match and the second match, is doing incredible this round.
That was just a burst damage coming in from the Warlock and the Assassin combo. Coming from the Taiwanese side. That might be good enough to give them a 2-point lead here.
That blue buff interference is just ridiculous
That
damage
was the
coming
blue buff, okay.
Yeah, from the
That's
assassin.
why it was throwing damage.
Ridiculous damage.
Oh my god. I was wondering, we always do see Warlock and Assassin coming from the interfere to put in the damage, but that was a lot of damage.
That was sneaky by that assassin right there.
Ivanov back out on the field. Now he in the belief. Oh, the wallbang! The wallbang! There's no defending against the wallbang coming from the destroyer. Cheng Hong-shu has the strongest weapon in the game currently.
Yep.
And just typhoons him forever.
Yeah. It is doable by any destroyer, not only the Korean destroyers, any destroyers, and Peng Hong-shu has performed the wallbang.
I mean, we're not supposed to have ultimates in this game quite yet because we're not introducing them in the 2017 season, but
that's basically...
That's an ultimate!
Yeah, that's basically an ultimate.
I think it's stronger than ultimate because it lasts for so long and the duration is just basically forever.
Yeah. 4 knockbacks.
That will be eventual KO now. With that wallbang really taking away all the hopes from the side.
Lindsay taking a lot of damage though. No interference. Ooh, Alexi is trying to come back.
Gokobenko, no, he's probably still not going to get it done. I don't believe this.
No interferes though on PengGanDi's side.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. A lot of poking.
He's out of chi right now. He's waiting for the chi.
Okay.
Oh, he's getting it.
One more.
One more time.
What?
Oh.
That is so unfortunate. PengGanDi.
Wow.
I mean,
Wow.
I mean, I just want to talk about the wallbang. I know we can't fix it right now, and there's no solution for how strong it is, but I mean, if you get that done, it's like winning a lottery.
Yeah.
It's like you're automatically guaranteed a kill or two just for that one series of wallbang coming from the destroyer with that typhoon. What are you supposed to do? It's the part of the game, so I mean, if you haven't played destroyer now, just bring it out for Worlds 2017, and hopefully you'll get one more free win. And now the disadvantages towards RMB Gaming in this tag, if they somehow wants to make their wallbang seem a little bit fair, they have to bring out one of their own, but they don't have a destroyer in their composition, so.
And they don't even have it listed on their registered characters. Very unfortunate. You know, if they didn't know about the wallbang and they figured it out, and they did have a player that was able to play the destroyer, maybe they would swap it. Yeah, but unfortunately, RMB Gaming. Oh gosh, that is the wallbang right there. But yeah, as I was saying, if they did have a destroyer player and they had it registered, they might have probably, most likely, brought it out as well. But they don't have it registered, and that is very unfortunate for them.
Definitely a huge problem in terms of balance in this very important tournament we have in the World Championship 2017. So unfortunate that one move can change the dynamics of a game. Now we talk about destroyers not being able to do 1v3. We might be able to see it now. They can pull out a wallbang every time against their opponents, against 3 opponents. He will get the KO, and it's not so hard to do that anymore.
Yeah, but you know, destroyer wallbang by himself is okay. It's still, you know, it's still kind of rigged or OP, as you say, but it's more OP when you're in a tag situation and you're wallbanging and your offensive interfere comes in. You know, and as we all know now, that defensive interfere shouldn't come in because you're both gonna get wallbanged anyways because you interfere next to the person who's getting wallbanged. So, you know, that is when it hits that critical point during tag when it's a 2v1 and you just delete one character or one class that is being wallbanged.
I mean, we can talk about the wallbang as we move on with this series, but we do have game 4 coming the right way. After PengGanDi does win that one, still gets the next one. Stay on. Sure. After getting the lottery, got that wallbang doing so much damage. He's back out for the solos. It's gonna be against Ashimogutov on Summoner.
PengGanDi actually perform. They both have been performing very well in singles. Artem's, oh my god, he's taking damage. But Artem's Summoner has actually been giving RMB Gaming some victories in singles as well. And PengGanDi, as we all know, he is the destroyer who beat Jung Ho Yoon. So, no, they are both pretty good. But
my god, so much damage. Wedge coming with the gust to just get out of there and just wallbang again.
Yep. But he didn't have any escapes anyways. So, you know, let's just
say, that's not fair. I don't know why he's trying to do that.
He has the face today. Yeah. That destroyer, man. That destroyer.
It's not fair. That's what he's saying. But we definitely understand his concern. It's very, very OP. And back to the destroyer in 2017. LOL memes are no longer applicable as they are strongest class in this game now, at least for the World 2017.
Until NC decides to change the wall play a little bit. You know, destroyer might be the must pick during at least tag.
Look at that. I mean, the dynamics of that is, you know, you can get the damage, that's fine. The damage can be high, and we understand that. But not being able to escape from that is probably the biggest problem here with the wallbang, is that you're caught, and there's no escaping. You just have to basically just give up, and there's no coming back from it. And you talk about the interference with the tag situation. You're just going on a suicide mission when you come in with that defensive interfere, save your teammate. You're coming in that same position as your teammate is when you come for that defensive interfere. And when you do that against a wallbang, it is a multi-target ability. And the Typhoon will just continue to knock both players back. No matter if you come in with a teammate.
That's, you know, I have nothing to say to that. It's true.
I mean, really.
It's true. That's why don't interfere when your team's getting wallbang. Just let him die. That's the best. That's the best case scenario. Or go in when it's like the 4th tick or the 3rd tick. And just take one, because it is probably around 4 knockbacks. So just wait until the 3rd or the 4th knockback and go in and at least try to keep him alive with the slither of health. But the music has changed, and we will be going on to our set 5, the last singles of this set. Let's get it on.
So PengGanDi from Taiwan will not bring out the cheat code once again. The Destroyers is back on the bench. Probably enjoying his time of his dominance, how strong his character is. But Sushing Shang has been struggling in this series. He's gonna be up against Alexei Golkovenko on the Warlock.
Ooh, this time around Sushing Shang is doing some damage. Always failing to win in singles. Finally gets in the aerial.
I'm telling you, the ending curse to trio. I mean, if your in-game name is ending like for a reason, you do end a lot of people's gaming careers,
especially by you know, complimenting them.
I know that's the worst way to do it too. It's like giving off a candy, but that candy happens to be poisonous. That kills you in the end. You're a very mean person ending.
Stealth is out, but he does make his move. Oh!
Sushing Shang, will he get the win here? Still has a second win. He
hasn't been stunned. He hasn't been stunned.
Just puts out pure damage without using the stun. So, what are you supposed to do? As the Alexei Golkovenko, see him on the screen.
It's like, damn, I was outplayed. Kind of face.
Yeah, it really was. And Really, he was just waiting for the stun to come through so he can use the reversal and get out of there, but I didn't even use a stun and really just put out pure damage and just poked down in the end by the assassin. And now suddenly it's, I think it's a 5-1 situation now for the side of RMB, for the PengGanDi. He won so much.
Yeah, they did. And, you know, in the beginning, they were going back and forth and it looked pretty even. And, you know, the Warlock Alexi was able to take out Ching Shang's both escapes. So I was like, okay, one good Tether Blade. It's gonna do it, but
Bombard.
Yeah, the bombard damage is also ridiculous, but it's not as bad as the Warlock.
We're not gonna complain about the bombard. All we're gonna complain about is the wallbang coming in from. I mean, Jung Won-Yoon doing the wallbang, it's just his skills, and that's
already
fine.
been there for a very long time, and you need the chill stacks to do it for the Force Master. So it's kind of different. And the Force Master wallbang, you can help out. You can interfere and help out. The Destroyer wallbang, you can't. So, you know, the reason we keep, you know, mentioning it is because it is a big issue right now. But, you know, it's unable to be changed during the Worlds in the middle, and we will be going into set 6.
So, going into set 6 now.
Potentially the last match.
Could be with PengGanDi just winning one more here. It's going to beat out the Russian side. And now we know that the team with the Destroyer wins blade&soul games, at least in Worlds 2017. Both GC Busans have their Destroyers in their teams. PengGanDi, the winning team right now, has a Destroyer, while the Russian side of RMB Gaming do not. So, will that be the key formula for this current remainder of blade&soul Worlds 2017? We're going to find out whether PengGanDi will pick out another win and close out this one in this Game 6 tag match. Stay on. Here we go for what could potentially be the last match between RMB Gaming from Russia and PengGanDi from Taiwan. Still spectacular. All these guys from Taiwan, PengGanDi to get that miraculous win over IDEPS and be in this position. Now they're one step away from making it to the semifinals. So if they had not won against IDEPS yesterday, wouldn't even had a chance, but fairly deserving of their opportunity here, trying to extend that opportunity further into next Friday.
Yeah, Alexi taking a lot of damage early on. The first 30 seconds. An interfere also was used on both sides as well.
So Ching Shang coming on the field, he does pretty well.
Yeah, he's feeling confident now.
Yep.
Definitely. He does that ninja move, decoy. Doesn't fall for it.
Maxim Ivanov coming in, trying to help out his teammate. PengGanDi comes in, just trying to end the game. In the first minute, please.
Spinning. Oh, there's a knockback.
Okay. Takes him to the wall.
Oh,
We'll see if it comes through.
Nope, he leeches and then tags out to Maxim.
Okay. Just whenever you're in the wall, we always have to mention that.
Yep, and Tang Hongshi has that Fury build right now. So.
Oh wow, he does. He did win out a game with that Fury build once, so.
The second Destroyer to do it.
Really does, and Lin Xiang now taking the damage from coming in from Alexei Golkovenko off the interfere with the help of Maxim Ivanov. Coming out with that damage.
Yeah, Artem is out now on the Summoner.
Mogutsov on the Summoner has done pretty well for majority of this tournament, but in this series, he has been tilted by the damage that can come from the Destroyer and the rest of the opponent's side of PengGanDi.
Yep. Slowpoint is in the air right now.
So taking the damage before he backsteps out of there, so the only escape he has used.
Oh, gets it right back with that time distortion being used.
Yeah, Golkovenko comes in for that interfere to use that time distortion to give Goltsevs escapes right back to him.
Cat is actually bothering Lin Xiang right now. He's stuck by the wall.
And now Hongshi is back out to finish the game.
Yeah.
I know I sound kind of trolly every time I do that, but I'm
Yeah,
semi-realistic here, guys.
Coming out to do the wall bang.
That will end the game immediately, by the way, guys.
But anyways, yeah, Alexi, let's see if he, the MVP or the star of the team, Maxim, is out. And you see Hongshi waiting at the wall. He's waiting. Hey, you want to come?
does come forward, and Maxim Ivanov will he take the bait though?
Oh,
This might be it. He took the bait! He took the bait! And there's a lot of damage! Oh my goodness.
That is exactly what I'm talking about, the drag wallbang. This is
man.
actually what the Korean casters actually were talking about. When you drag someone from far away and you turn your screen, they actually get dragged in front of where you're facing, so you can drag them all the way to the wall and then wallbang them. And you know, PengGanDi actually making that work in this short time. Oh my gosh, taking a lot of damage, getting punished for that wallbanging.
He wants to stay out there as long as he can so he can do the wallbang once again. But as you mentioned, ending.
Yeah.
Did work on it very short time because
I'm pretty sure he practiced it.
Yeah, he's practiced nothing else other than the wallbang. That's the
like the typical wallbang is okay, but the drag and you turning and facing the wall and dragging your opponent into the wall side when you weren't facing the wall, it's you gotta practice that a little bit.
I'm sure he's seen the Europeans and the Koreans pull that off.
Yep.
And he thought that sounds good. That seems
that
good.
Sounds good.
I want to try that.
I'll give it a try and just practice it and actually make it work here.
And giving it a try was good enough for them to make it to the semifinals.
Taking a lot of damage.
Does heal himself a little bit. Back steps out of it, so no escape for him. He might have to tag out, but his other teammates do not have any tag points. He wants to be concise how he uses that tag out.
Yeah, but considering the wallbang being done by PengGanDi's side, PengGanDi actually paid and got punished for that from RMB Gaming.
Every destroyer needs to be punished for doing the wallbang. It's a sin now. So much damage for such easy difficulty to get that done.
Well, we see a lot of resources has been used, and it's only been 5 minutes now.
Yeah.
All tags are gone on both sides. Nobody will get tag points back. And even interfere points, there's only, 3 on PengGanDi's side and 1 on RMB Gaming side. So it's basically very soon going to be just 1v1s.
Really is, and Maxim Ivanov is going to be up against Lin Xiang. Remember, they're still down 5-1, so the Russian side has to win every single game. Pull off the PengGanDi, as you always like to talk about. It's a new phrase for us. So if you
pull off the PengGanDi.
join us back when it comes to Korea seasons back again next year, we'll be referring to that every time there is a 5-1 situation.
Will he be able to pull it off? All right, Maxim.
He does pull him in though.
Yeah, he pulls him in the interferee.
Oy. But you don't want to pull in the destroyer though. When you're against the wall.
But the last interfere for the time distortion.
The summoner though, putting in a lot of damage off the interfere onto Lin Xiang. Ivanov had that flock of blades available.
Yep. Lin Xiang did use that time distortion. 6 seconds left for Maxim to be force tagged out, but he's gonna take some damage before he goes in.
Hey, he's trying to take a punishment before you get the free tag in. Not gonna kill him off quite yet. Tether blade doesn't land, he just steps out of that. Next to Gokovenko.
Ooh, now the health bar is pretty even.
Not anymore. Next to Gokovenko doing
Please
do not curse anyone ending. You just said it was even, and now 1 minute's down immediately. Wow, I love how the power of your words ending makes such a difference in these games.
They do. I don't know. I'm not doing it on purpose.
I mean, the players don't even need to practice anymore. They just need to pay you ending with the bribes to make the right comments.
Compliment the other team.
Make the right comments, and that's enough of a bribe for you. You make a lot of money off of that doing that.
Yep. But that tether blade forcing that Lotus of escape out. Now the assassin is out of both escapes. He will get his stealth back in 5 seconds.
But as you say that, the RMB Gaming, the entire Russian side, are one step closer of pulling off the PengGanDi.
Yep, they are.
Against the origins of that endeavor. So Taiwanese PengGanDi now trying to face a defeat here unless they can get some crucial damage onto their opponents. But PengGanDi, he can come in after that free tag from him, Sushing Shang, but it's on a very low health that he has to be careful with once he does come in.
Yep, he is making his move. Slowly, they will all get their interference back. 7 seconds for that Lotus of escape. He's actually playing it pretty safe. He wants that leaf down before he makes his move.
I mean, but for the side of RMB, they can just stand still and just not really do anything for the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds.
Oh, interfered. Yeah, but they can't take any more damage though. Oh, the back roll.
Okay, the summoner putting out a lot of damage. Ogotsov.
Yep.
Interfere. Tether Blade lands in, which is going to force out the stealth.
Once again, no escape for that assassin.
Ivanov comes in.
Oh, Maxim knows it. He knows it. There we
Finish
go.
him off. That's the Dragon Tongue. So much damage.
Wow.
You hear the roar coming from the crowd
yeah.
as soon as Maxim pulls one of those off, and
Yeah.
such beauty.
Samurai.
Really is, and we're going to remember him definitely for next year if he does make it up once again. This guy has been impressive on the very first day. Up to today's semifinals. This guy to remember, Maxim Ivanov on that Blade Master.
Yeah, even though many people abandoned the Blade Master, he has stayed on it and has shown us a very exciting game every time he came out. So he knows how to play this.
But remember ending, Tongshu can get an instant win, a 1v3, as long as he gets the wallbang. That's the formula now. He's gonna get the daze though.
Saving
will he be able to get this?
Oh,
so
he
much
better
damage.
use it. No, all right, Cyclone to get out.
Perhaps he forgot he doesn't have the tag point, because I know he likes to always save his tab escapes and also escapes, but
he does. Oh, once again, Taehangshu is waiting at the wall.
Yeah, he's going for it all.
Oh, the summoner comes out. He's like, all right, if you're not gonna come out, we're gonna just range attack you.
Okay, summoner, if he can kill out the destroyer, that will almost be an automatic win towards RMB Gaming.
Into the area.
Into the area, gonna knock him down. Will not be enough damage to finish him off. Okay, Ivanov gets the daze.
Tab escape used right away by Maxim.
Okay. It's all about Ivanov.
Oh, he might die. He only has
that's gonna be the last board of smash. Knocking out Tongshu. Trying to play the hero once again.
Yeah, Artsim's gonna do that PvE right there.
Ooh, that's a lot of damage coming in from Olgotsov, but I mean,
all in all, burn. He has the wings on. He has the wings.
He does, and 15 seconds is all that's remaining, but seems like as long as no significant damage comes from PengGanDi, it will be RMB Gaming picking up the win here, most likely.
But RMB Gaming has healed up a lot, so we'll have to see.
Okay, we'll find out.
Yeah, it does seem like RMB Gaming will take the victory, but with all that heals,
so
from
much
the summoner,
damage really coming from both sides, and
yep,
it will be RMB Gaming with. You talk about the summoner heals, but definitely the difference in health was a bit maximal when it comes to the difference, and with the help of Maxim Ivanov, beautiful Dragon Tongue to knock off one more opponent. Good enough. Really, I'll get the PengGanDi going for side of RMB Gaming.
Yeah, one more match to go.
Will they pull off the PengGanDi though? That's going to be the big question here.
That would be big.
RMB Gaming 2 days in a straight. If they can pull it off for us again, it'd be quite amazing to see. And completely deserving of RMB Gaming to go to the finals next Friday.
Yeah, and you know, if the RMB Gaming do pull off the PengGanDi, then we might have to change it to pull off the RMB.
We'll still keep it original ending.
Original,
we'll still keep it original. The first person to get it.
True.
It's going to be PengGanDi keeping that title forever for us.
Forever and ever.
At least until both of us here, Joel, Sophie, and Ending Life, as long as we're here, we're going to call it the PengGanDi. So.
And that wallbang right there, actually, it was very unfortunate because the assassin, Sushin Sang, came in a little bit late because on the RMB side, they interfered in right away, the summoner, and they were both getting wallbanged. But, you know, Sushin Sang, if he came in like just right away, right when the wallbang started and did that blue buff poison breath to both of them, they would have been knocked out. But the burst damage was kind of disappointing, but, you know, still a wallbang is a wallbang.
I mean, late to the party was Sushin Shang, the assassin. We've seen him do okay in these tag matches compared to his singles performances, but that instance could have changed a lot for the side of PengGanDi if they had pulled it off properly. And like you say, Destroyer putting in damage is not the entirety of what the wallbang can present. Has to be your teammate coming for that offensive interfere, adding to that damage potential.
The wallbang is a team effort.
Really is, and Destroyer does not automate into a win anymore. You have to have your teammates responsive in their efforts, but now it's suddenly all even. As we move on to Game 7, one step closer now for RMB Gaming to pull off the PengGanDi. They can do it just by winning one more match. Will Maxim even off and the rest of the Russian side be able to carry each other into a victory? We're going to be finding out. Same compositions going towards both sides. PengGanDi, the origins of that title. PengGanDi with that 5-1 and come back into a 6-5. Seen it done before.
But they're gonna pull it off. Maybe RMB Gaming will pull off what PengGanDi, what their opponent has pulled off to be in this spot right now.
Really does, and a taste of their own medicine might be for PengGanDi.
Yeah.
We do see RMB win on this one. Important to see whether we're gonna get the last game 7. Decide whether this be Russia or Taiwan to head to the grand finals on Friday. We're gonna be finding out in this game 7. Let's get on. There you go, last game. RMB Gaming, Russia, they have been very impressive up to this bar. PengGanDi, I've seen very fortunate results, very unexpected results at that, to get to the stage. Who deserves it more? It's going to be all decided in this last match.
They both deserve it, but only one can go up, so very unfortunate. But Alexei using the time distortion right away.
Zian came for the interfere, but was poked down by Maxim Ivanov off his interfere as well. So both players still pretty safe, not having used any of their escapes.
Very slow right now, but into the air, but no aerial combo.
Xingsheng tries to go for an approach here, goes in the poison breath, stun. Another defensive
for that super sunflower.
Ashim Ogultsov trying to put in the damage, but not as much as he probably predicted there.
Oh, Leech lands as well.
Okay, he's going to go for the Lotus Escape to go on the offensive aggression here.
Yeah, Alexei actually taking the damage after landing that Leech. Unable to capitalize on it.
Yeah, Maxim Ivanov comes in once again for another interfere.
Yeah.
Tag in now. Ashim Ogultsov comes in.
Oh, he's going to the wall.
Don't shoot, really do it. Oi!
But he does
every time when he's against the wall, preconditions are there.
Yep. Now he goes to the other side of the wall.
Just waiting.
And you know, last time Maxim actually went for it.
Yeah.
And he did get wallbang. It did come out on the replay where, you know, Tsushin-san came in late for that interference, so he was able to live even though the wallbang happened.
Okay, he does get stunned up there, but he needs a Flocko Blade to get out of there.
Alright, there we go. Into the area, Maxim making his offensive move.
Okay,
Forcing out the defensive interfere.
That's going to be the poison breath now coming from Xingsheng. We got the damage onto Maxim while he is getting the damage. I'm just watching coming in.
Got interfere back. Escape back, sorry.
Yep.
Go defensive interfere back.
Yeah, 2v2 now.
Yeah.
Maxim Ivanov heals back thanks to Ogultsov using the skills to heal him back, but looks like Gokoveiko comes back out onto the field. Tongshu still out. Trying to just make that one lottery count. He's scratching those numbers on and on. Just hoping one of them's right.
Oh, smash.
Okay.
Oh no. Persistence used. Oh.
Ashim Ogultsov back out on the field. Trying to go up against Tongshu.
But ends up tagging out to Lindsay Yang.
So the lottery didn't match with the numbers. And Tongshu could not get the wall bang. That automatically wins him the game. Didn't happen that time around.
Yeah, but the resource points right now is at an advantage for Team PengGanDi right now.
Ooh, you see the roars coming in from this crowd there. Very surprised by Summoner.
Yeah, he knows how to play this Summoner, really, I'm telling you.
And the Koreans don't even know that the Summoner can do that much amount of damage towards the Warlock.
Yeah, you hear the woes.
Yeah.
The crowd. They're like, well, where is this guy coming from?
I mean, when a non-Korean team is involved on both sides, in these crowds, they take interest in what's going on into the field. Ivanov comes back onto field. Fan favorite of this Korean side from Russia.
Lindsay Yang out. He still has 2 tag points left.
Okay, tries to go for a little bit of aggression there. Lindsay Yang tries to get him onto this shackles.
Oh, Leech into the aerial.
See a lot of damage coming in right away. Lindsay Yang. Once to trade for that, but takes more damage off the interfere coming in.
Ooh, Lindsay Yang tags out.
SemiFinals now is going to go up against Tong Shi. Going to go for the interfere Typhoons now.
Knocked back. Fortunately for Maxim, he gets knocked back into the center of the octagon.
Okay, so that was very close to wallbang there. I'm being so obsessed about that skill in general, but even off, he needs to be careful because he's just one win away from pulling the PengGanDi for his team.
We have the summoner out trying to PvE Tengangshi. He is running away. Keep that distance with that Super Sunflower.
Okay, trying to get closer in the
Look
distance
at the
with
damage.
him.
Forcing him to tag out, using his last tag point.
Just doesn't seem like Tong Shi knows how to deal with the summoner here, especially with Ogosov being so stellar at it. He's going to tag out every time he sees Ogosov. He's going to bring out Xing Shang.
Well, now, once again, Artsum takes out both escapes, forcing that interfere to come in with the time distortion. So he still has his escape where he's just constantly making his opponents tag out, interfere in, and use their escapes. He's doing a very good job on this summoner.
Okay, let's go on the stun, use the retreat to get out of there. Still has a backstab, which he now uses. It's going to be Xing Shang trying to still put the numbers onto Ogosov, forcing out the interfere coming in from Gokovenko.
All right, RMB Gaming's out of all resources. They will get their interfere point in 1 minute and 40 seconds, so it'll just be all 1v1s until forced tags happen.
Okay, now on the other end, they do have a lot more resources, and that will be good enough to put in the team effort to knock up Arsham Ogosov.
Right when I say his summoner is doing well, he ends up dying.
Are you sure you weren't paid by PengGanDi to say that?
Yeah. No, I wasn't.
We'll go on the cover to make sure that is the true statement here. But in all seriousness, they do lose out one member in RMB Gaming. Now they're on a disadvantage. Going forward, unless Maxim Ivanov can pull off a crazy 1v3 carry.
Saving that Tabaski. Oh, he ended up just saving it.
Yeah, maybe he thought a better use was coming through, but right now, no tag point available, so he has to survive.
All right, into the aerial.
Next 1 minute.
He might have a chance. 4 seconds until Zhixin Zhang is tagged out.
Okay, gets the stealth out of the assassin.
Probably gonna allow it.
Okay, he's gonna go for the chase there.
Chase, yeah, forcing out that escape right off the bat.
Lin Xiang's gonna be out of that second win right away as soon as he comes in. Wasn't a good distance to be tagged out from, so I wish Xing Shang probably had a better awareness.
Lee just pulled in. Tab escape is used to negate that aerial. Ooh.
Now the time distortion is coming through. Lin Xiang, will he be able to finish him off? And he does poke him down, and Maxim Ivanov gets knocked out. Bringing Alexei Gokovenko as the last remaining man for RMB Gaming. Now this looks a lot less hopeful for the Russian side. The last match deciding their semifinals hope. Going to the grand finals next Friday. It looks like RMB Gaming might not be able to pull it off with this 1 man remaining versus a 3 man less remaining in PengGanDi.
Yeah, and if you look at PengGanDi's sides, there's a lot of interfere points being, waiting to be used. And maybe if it was a 1v1 throughout, as a Warlock, he might have a chance. But right now, with all that interfere resources left over in PengGanDi's side, it might just be too hard.
Definitely is, and Lin Xiang is going to make this into a Warlock mirror match to finish it off. Maybe going to bring out the interfere to clinch that finish, but he does relieve out of all
Fury
the
is popped and the wallbang.
The wallbang will be enough to finish him off. That's a lot of damage already coming in. Still no escape for Alexei Gokovenko, but does a counterattack.
Oh, Lin Xiang going at it, but the interfere also comes in from Zhixin Zhang. Doing a lot of damage to the familiar, is almost dead. Timer's almost out anyways.
Gokovenko now even in HP against Lin Xiang. Gonna go on the air. Alexei Gokovenko might die out right here. He does use the second win, but still a little bit of poke will be enough to finish him off. Lin Xiang will be able to finish him off if so. And there we go, PengGanDi do make the semifinals run successful after getting just a miraculous 6-5 victory against IS. They're here back again, getting a very good win against RMB Gaming, and now they advance one step further into the final stage. Just happening next Friday. They're gonna be that 3rd seed going up against GC Busan Red to decide who's gonna be playing in the final match against GC Busan Blue. But it will be RMB Gaming, as you see on the screen. They put their best of efforts, and really Maxim Ivanov and the rest of the squad really did all they could to stay in this one. They almost did pull off the second PengGanDi of 2017 Worlds, but it didn't happen this time around. They unfortunately will be eliminated as the 4th remaining team in the Worlds 2017. Congratulations to those guys for putting such a good effort throughout this tournament. Such a long and arduous effort that they have to endure through, and so much success they have found, and their names definitely will be remembered for the upcoming year.
Yeah, exactly. And RMB Gaming, coming from Russia, first year participating in Worlds, as a couple of other regions as well. But Russia, the only one team that made it up all the way to top 4, even though they are the first year participating. And they still also had a Summoner and a Blade Master, which supposedly Koreans do not consider the meta picks anymore, even though they had the Warlock. So they had 2 non-meta pick, quote-unquote, that the Koreans say aren't meta anymore, and they made it up all the way here. It is a big achievement for RMB Gaming, and unfortunately they could not make it to the grand final stage. But also PengGanDi had to work very hard to make it up all the way here. So I can't say one team deserves it and one team doesn't. They both deserved it, and they fought it out. And RMB Gaming almost came back, but PengGanDi was able to defeat them.
Definitely, as you say, Andy, the more deserving team is the team that came out on top, and that was PengGanDi from Taiwan. RMB Gaming, there's no reason whatsoever to keep their heads down.
Yeah.
They have found so much success and such an achievement already that they're in this top 4 as the rookie team to make it this far. And we see North America, we see Europe. They made their efforts make it to the quarterfinals, and they were knocked off at the first round of that. So for RMB Gaming, for this first-time Russian squad to make it all the way this far, it's just an achievement already. And PengGanDi, congratulations to these guys, moving it one step further again. They're going to be in that City Hall performance when we do get to that next Friday for the grand final stage. So be sure, guys, just mark your calendars. We will be back on next Friday. See, the Seoul Plaza is the official title of our venue for the Friday match. The grand finals of Worlds 2017 will be held. See, the 3rd place match right here will be GC Busan Red and PengGanDi to get one more elimination. But we say elimination, really it doesn't matter when you already made it to the final. You've done all your work and you did all the success that you were expecting coming into this tournament. But we will be the one last team to be eliminated as the 3rd place. It will be either GC Busan Red or PengGanDi. Once they duke it out, the winner of that match will go against the almighty GC Busan Blue for the grand final to decide the champion of the world.
Yeah, and I also now, I want to applaud PengGanDi for making it up here in top 3, because we did have 3 Korean teams, and I would have, to be honest, personally hated to see 3 Korean teams in the top 3 seed.
We did say that.
Yeah, because, we've seen enough of the Korean teams during Season 1, Season 2, and the Korea Finals. So, yeah, we would have loved to see both, all of these other regions make it up, maybe with one Korean team, to mix it up and make it fun. But, the GC Busans are still strong, and we can't, just knock off a strong team just because we don't, we've seen enough.
Unfortunately, if we had the power to, I would just like to put all the Western teams and all the Russians and Taiwanese, even the Vietnamese and the Thailand. I would like just put them all in the final stage, but it's definitely not in our power to do so. The best team does go into the further rounds, and it will be GC Busan's, the 2 teams, along with PengGanDi coming from Taiwan. Very successful, these guys, to make it to the final stage. So thank you guys once again for tuning in. It was Joel Sophie once again with Ending Life. Just another Blade and Soul day in a very long 5 days to start us off right from the beginnings of the group stages of the World Championships. Now we are done with the entire semi-finals. We'll be back after a 4-day break. Please do mark your calendars, because we'll be back on Friday in a new venue. We won't be here at the OGN Stadium. We'll be at City Hall to meet you guys for the grand finals. So we'll see you right then. See you then.